In case you're just joining us on this story already in progress, Josh Allen has apologized after offensive tweets from high school resurfaced. The quarterback acknowledged the tweets to Stephen A. Smith late last night and apologized, saying he was young and dumb. Tweets no longer appear on his account. However, they contain racial slurs and other offensive language, according to Yahoo Sports. The tweets cited by Yahoo Sports were sent back in 2012 and 2013 when Allen was in high school. He is supposed to be or expected to be one of the top quarterbacks selected in the draft and perhaps number one overall by the Cleveland Browns. But he was supposed to join us next hour, and we were told about an hour ago that he would not be able to do that. Also, Jordan Palmer, who is his quarterback's coach, along with Sam Darnold, has decided to not join us as well. Now, if you read the tweets, if you see what he is saying, you make your decision on how that affects you, impacts you. I don't want to tell anybody that, hey, you should brush this off. The kid was, 15, 14 years of age. But can he salvage something like this? Should he be doing the interview today? And I told Fritzy you should reach out to his people and say, look, I'm going to give him a fair courtroom here, then let him explain, what he was thinking. And that's not the major portion of the interview for me, but it would be a portion of the interview. It's not where I'm going to have him on and, hey, he'll come on, but he won't talk about what happened in 2012. Does it make it worse by not talking? Could he make it worse by coming on and talking about it? And I understand it's, you're trying to defend something you did 5-6 years ago, but the timing of this goes back to Dante DiVincenzo from Villanova. So this is during the national title game. Somebody leaks out that he had these tweets, and he was quoting Meek Mill. He's quoting a song, but the timing is not coincidental here. I'm going to guess whoever has these tweets. Now, this doesn't exonerate Josh Allen. I'm just saying that there are people who have agendas here. And the timing of this, it goes back to Laramie Tunsil a couple of years ago. 10 minutes before the draft, all of a sudden, you're watching Laramie Tunsil in a mask doing bong hits. I'm going to guess somebody was not pleased with Laramie Tunsil and probably in his family. Still haven't gotten that full story and probably going to be a 30 for 30 one day. But Josh Allen, what he said back in 2012, 2013, and somebody wanted these things released here. But he's decided that it's best for him not to join us, and we'll see if his representation feels the same way. And if so, then fine. But you read it. You decide if it affects you. Even when, and I have kids who are 19 through 26, and I've told them what you put on Twitter, it's open game, it's open warfare, it's there. If a boss is considering hiring you, a company is looking at you, what you have there, it stays there. You can try to delete stuff, but it's there for you, with you. And even if you're quoting silly things, even if you're taking pictures, even if it's somebody who understands what you're doing, not everybody understands the context of it. And Josh Allen, what are you, 21, 22 years of age, and you put something there when you're 14 or 15. You never think it's going to come back and haunt you. Quoting rap lyrics. I'm sorry. If you're white and you want to quote rap lyrics and, there's going to be racially sensitive words in there. And, you're opening yourself up to interpretation here. And it's dangerous. I don't care who you are. I mentioned this when I was in college playing basketball. I got the black card was given to me. But that's, somebody on the team says you get the black card. You get a hall pass. I never used it because I was like, why? I didn't even know what it meant at the time. And even now, if you have friends who are black, you still can't use certain words. But today, it feels like it's more common. If you're 15 years of age and you've grown up in this and you've heard this and these rap lyrics and you call each other, certain names here, it's still dangerous. It's a completely different culture than I grew up in. But having kids, I have to let them know, hey, you can't joke about that. If you have friends who say that, you just can't be around that. And if you put in social media, man, you're going to detonate. It's a Molotov cocktail here. I don't know Josh Allen. There's a comment in there that says, if it ain't white, it's not right, I believe. I don't know the context of that. It's like, if good black don't crack. I remember Buck O'Neil, the legendary player from the Negro Baseball League, said that to me. That was always a fun quote that he had. I don't know the context of any of these quotes. That's what I wanted Josh Allen to at least describe, not defend, but just to explain. This is what I did, or why I did it, or who I was talking to at the time. Of course he regrets it. I don't know if this factors in at all his draft status whatsoever. I'm guessing it doesn't, but I'm going to guess there are some teammates who would probably, or future teammates who would like to address that with him if they thought there was something else there. But he apologizes after offensive tweets from high school resurfaced. And other than that, Fritzy's waiting to hear from his representation if he wants to come on to try to explain that.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.